we're back again cooking with Allison, and Allison is going to show us how to make grapedillas.
This is a good snack that you and your child again can make
Sure.
at home. And today we're going to be using some whole wheat tortillas, sliced turkey, some red grapes that's also been sliced. Salsa is optional at the end, and then we have some Monterey Jack cheese.
Sounds wonderful.
So we're going to begin. I'm going to turn on the oven or the stovetop.
This is an example of when we had the package on this brand of tortillas had whole grain.
Right.
And so what we did is we flipped it over to make sure it said whole wheat as the first ingredient.
So we're just going to heat our tortilla in the pan, and this has already been sprayed with some cooking spray.
Okay.
And now we're just going to add our lean turkey.
Okay.
You could substitute this with any other type of lean meat.
Okay. And that's about 3 tablespoons, right?
Right, about 3 tablespoons.
Sure.
Now we're just going to add our grapes, and these are red grapes,
Okay.
and I've sliced them.
Now I think she'll slice them because we like this for young children, and they're choking hazards. Grapes can be choking hazards, so you slice them in 2, and that makes them also kind of stay in the grapedilla a little better.
And you could use green grapes or just any variety of different type of grapes, or just another fruit if you wasn't too crazy about grapes.
Okay.
I'm going to top it with some cheese.
Okay.
We need to make sure that the cheese gets melted along with the lunch meat.
Okay. Well, one of the things about with luncheon meat, sliced turkey, things like that, they recommend that you heat those through and through. If you're serving it to young children or pregnant women, it needs to be heated very well. And that's other information that you can find on mypyramid.gov. There's lots of information in the links.
I'm just going to flip it over.
It's already getting kind of brown.
Yeah, it's a lot like a quesadilla.
Okay.
And another alternative is you could put another tortilla on top and kind of cut it up in squares.
Oh, do kind of
This is
the
kinda like a
pancake
taco,
like
yeah.
this. Oh, I see. I see. I'd probably, when I flip it, I'd probably make a big mess with it.
Right. And a tip that I showed earlier was to put half of the tortilla with the food on it, and then you just flip over one side. So you're not trying to flip it all. So.
Well, sometimes, I don't like my kids to cook with flames at home or with the heat. So we've made these and using the microwave at home, and it just really works. They're great. They're great.
Right.
Any way you cook them.
And I think it's done. The cheese is melted and the meat's heated, and so we can serve this with our salsa.
Now, Allison, I noticed that you have about a little bit less than a half a cup of the grapes in this grapedilla. And 1 grapedilla is a serving, but if we just have the half a cup of grapes, we know that we're going to need about 1.5 cups more from the fruit group for the rest of the day. Because we're looking at how we eat all day, not just one meal, not just one serving of grapedillas, but what we get in the whole day to give ourselves those healthy foods. Allison, this looks wonderful.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite recipes because it has so many different food groups and also a lot of different flavors.
It is, and it's very interesting. And that's one of the things about eating is we need to enjoy it. We need to have fun with it. We need to try new things. And most of the ingredients in this recipe we typically have in our homes. So I just think it's wonderful, and I really appreciate you sharing it with us. The next recipe we're going to have is going to be a citrus zest fruit salad.